In this video, I'm going to show you how you can make an interactive quiz on Google Slides. This is great for a bar if you own a bar and you want to have like a quiz night, or it's also great for teachers if you want to essentially have an interactive quiz with your students. So first you want to go to Google Slides and then click Go to Slides. From here you need to create a new blank slide, so go ahead and click Blank Presentation. Now from here we're going to start creating our quiz, so I'm just going to call it here Quiz. Now you can format this however you want. I'm just going to type here quiz. We'll go to format, text. I'll make this bold and we will go ahead and click on the three dots here and I'll go ahead and center this. And I can also bring the size up as well. So I'm going to call this quiz by KnowledgeBase and we're going to leave it at that. Maybe I'll bring the sizing of this font down a little bit. And there we go, we've got quiz by KnowledgeBase. Now you can also mess around with the theming as well. Quiz by KnowledgeBase, we'll leave it at that. So now you want to go ahead and go and right click here and you want to click on new slide. Here you can then type out your quiz questions and we can then create the answers and we can make this interactive. So the wrong answer will go to the wrong answer slide and the right answer will obviously go to the right answer slide. So what is the first question? Well, I'm going to put here number 1. And for the question, we're going to say here, who made the YouTube song It's Every Day Bro? So that is going to be question number 1. Now what we can do here is we can go ahead and delete this text box. So if you click on it and then click delete on the keyboard, we're then going to delete it. Now from here, we need to go ahead and create some shapes. So click on this shape tool here. Go to shapes and you can then choose a shape that you want your answers to be on. I'm just going to choose this rounded shape and we can then create it here. Now if you're going to create 4 different answers, you want to make room for them all, so don't make them too big. Now if you go and click on your shape, you can then go to the fill color and you can change obviously the fill color. You can also change here the border weight. So if we change it to 8, we're going to have a bigger border and I'm going to change the border color to white. Now, depending on what theme you've got, it might change the color of your shapes here, but obviously you can change it to whatever you want, something that matches your theme. I'm just going to go with the default theme color just for this video. So now if you double click on your shape, you can start to write the answers. So I'm going to put here 1, Mr. Beast. And then I'm going to highlight this and we're going to go ahead and go to the 3 dots here and make this bigger. And I'm also going to make this bold. So now we've got Mr. Beast here, we can go ahead and click on it. And if you right click, you should be able to copy this shape. So right click, copy, and then right click again and paste. Now that's going to then paste this answer and you can then go ahead and put this wherever you want on the screen. And we can then type a new answer. So don't worry about the right answer yet, just go ahead and type out your answers. So to Jake Paul. And I'm going to highlight this all and we're going to go to the 3 dots and I'm just going to center this. So align and center this. I'm actually going to get rid of the numbers here because they're just causing me some issues. So we're just going to write here Mr. Beast, we will center that. So we'll go to the alignment and center it and then Jake Paul and we will center that. Okay, so now let's go ahead and copy this box again and we can do this for all 4 answers. So we'll paste this here and we'll change this one to Logan Paul. Double click on that and then make sure this is centered again. And then we'll do that one more time and we will add a new YouTuber here. So this time I'll just add KSI. Okay, so now we can highlight KSI and again, center this to the best of our ability. Right, so now we've got our 4 different answers. Now what we need to do is go ahead and select the right answer. So the right answer for this is Jake Paul. So we want to go ahead and right click, copy this whole slide and then paste. So now when someone clicks on Jake Paul, we want them to go to this slide here, which is going to be slide number 3. So make sure you've clicked on slide number 3 and then you want this Jake Paul window to change color. So people know that they chose the right one. So we'll change this to blue and this is going to be the right answer. And now we can also add a text box. So we'll go insert text box and you can say here, correct. And you can also here write like why this is correct. The reason this is correct is ... you want to explain obviously why it's correct. So if people click on Jake Paul, it's going to take them to this window and it's going to say correct. The reason this is correct is ... Now we're going to link this all together in a minute. So who made the YouTube song It's Everyday Bro? If they click on Jake Paul after we link it, it's then going to take them to this screen where it says correct. The reason this is correct is ... Okay, so now we'll go ahead and create the slides for the rest of these answers. So I'm going to copy the third one. So we'll go copy and then paste. And the reason for this is because we already have the text and we can just change the background for the right one. So I'm going to change Jake Paul back to the green. And then if someone here clicks Mr. Beast, I want the background here to go red. And I'm going to say here, incorrect. The reason for this is ... And then again, you want to copy this and you want to do the same for the rest of the answers. So we need to make Mr. Beast back green and we'll change Logan Paul to red. And then again, incorrect. The reason for this is, and then one more, copy and then paste. Let's do the last one now for KSI. So we'll change the fill color back on Logan Paul and now we'll just change it to KSI. So now what we've got a question. Who made the YouTube song It's Everyday Bro? The correct answer is Jake Paul. So if someone clicks on Jake Paul, we want it to go to this window where it says correct. The reason this is correct is ... If someone clicks on Mr. Beast, it's going to go to this window and say incorrect. If someone clicks on Logan Paul, it's going to go to this window. And if someone clicks on KSI, it will go to this window here. Now, we could go ahead and link it all together now, but I like to link it all together at the end. So what I would do is I will go to your main question page, I will go copy, and then you can go to the last slide and click paste. And what you can essentially do is retype that another question. So question 2, who is the biggest YouTuber right now? And obviously the answer is Mr. Beast. And then I can change obviously some of these. And you can go ahead and retype the different answers here. And you would do the same thing and you will create slides for every right and wrong answer. Now, one more thing that you want to do, you want to go to shapes, you want to go to arrows, click on a forwards arrow, and we're going to call this arrow next. So double click on it and just type here next. And I'm going to bring this down here and I'm going to make this arrow white. So now what we need to do is link everything together and we can start to build out a quiz. Now, bear in mind, we've only got one question fully working. You would have to do this whole process for multiple questions, but it is fairly easy once you get going. So now, who made the YouTube song It's Everyday Bro? The correct answer is Jake Paul. So we're going to click on Jake Paul, we're going to right click, and we then need to go to link. So you want to go to slides in this presentation, which seems to be at the bottom of the screen here. You want to link this to the Jake Paul slide, which in my case is slide number 3. You can see here's the right answer. So then we'll click slide number 3. Okay, so that is the Jake Paul slide done. Now we want to link the Mr. Beast slide. Now the Mr. Beast slide is number 4. So we'll right click, we'll go link, and we'll link the Mr. Beast slide to number 4 because that is the correct slide. Right, so now we've done that, we can go ahead and do the same for Logan Paul. So Logan Paul is slide number 5, as you can see here. So we'll right click on Logan Paul, we'll click link, and then we will slides in this presentation, number 5. And then KSI is the last one, who happens to be slide number 6. So we'll go KSI, we'll right click, we'll go link, and we'll link this to slide number 6. So that's the correct and incorrect answers all linked. Now the last thing we need to do is we need to go ahead and link the next button. So if you click next, you can right click, go link, and you want to just click slides in this presentation, and then you're linking the next arrow to the next question, which in this case is who is the biggest YouTuber right now. You can copy this shape, copy, and we can go to every single slide here and just paste in this next arrow, and it means that people can get from this page and go to the next question, right? So I hope you're following along. Now we've got our question 1 all sorted. Now let's just go ahead and play this and see if it works. So here we've got quiz. Who made the YouTube song It's Everyday Bro? Oh, it's Mr. Beast. Oh, wrong. Incorrect. The reason for this is ... Okay, so if we got it wrong, we can then go next, and it's going to take us to question 2. Okay, so that's working. Now let's try it again and choose the right answer. Who made the YouTube song It's Everyday Bro? Jake Paul. Correct. The reason this is correct is ... And then is the next button working? Yes, it is. So what you would do essentially is you would create this pattern for every single question. So you want your question page with the multiple choice answers. And then for every answer, you want to make a new slide. And obviously you want to create a visual display of the right answer. So you can see I've done that with the background and also the text. And then for the wrong answers, you want to show that they are the wrong answers. And I've done that again with the background. And then you can essentially link all of these together by right-clicking on the button, going to link, and then you can link to a specific slide. So you would link the answer to the answer page. Then you would add an arrow, which takes people to the next question, and link that as well. Keep redoing this for as many questions as you've got, and you've then got an interactive quiz on Google Slides. Now I hope that video was helpful and it wasn't too complicated. Once you get the hang of it, it is quite easy. Just watch this video again if you need to and do it as I do it. But that's how you can set it up. I hope that video did help you out.